Hello everyone, this is MZANSIHOOD Sports back with some more news. Happy New Year to everyone who is subscribed to us, and to those who keep watching us, we appreciate and love you. We do hope to see you in the new year. For now though, join us as we look at your trending sports stories and transfer rumors you need to know, including Cape Town City parts ways with its coach, Chapa United has followed suit as they have parted ways with their own coach as well, Kaizer Chiefs scout for a player in Europe, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more from MZANSIHOOD, and please go visit our social media pages. Our first story looks at Cape Town City parts ways with their coach. Now, topping the news today is that Cape Town City have parted ways with their coach Tinkler. The club is yet to release a statement, but they broke the news on Instagram. The decision is believed to come after growing speculation about the team's performance and direction under his leadership. Cape Town City and head coach Tinkler have mutually agreed to part ways. The club expresses gratitude towards Eric for the last 3 seasons where he presided over 2nd, 4th and 5th place finishes. We wish Eric the very best for the future. The club will announce a new interim coach as we build up to an exciting new project for the 25-26 season and beyond. The Citizens, on the other hand, have struggled to gain momentum this campaign, with mixed results, sitting 12th position on the log with 11 points from just 10 games after struggling with injuries of key players and grappling with squad depth. Next up, Chapa United and Coach have also parted ways. Now, Chapa United and Kopo have went their separate ways. Kopo's contract expires at midnight heading into the new year. The now former coach joined the Chili Boys in January of this year, and the club revealed that they offered him a contract renewal 6 months ago. However, he decided not to extend his stay in Gqeberha. Kopo has opted to return to Johannesburg instead. The club's statement revealed that Kopo's reasons were that he wanted to focus on his family and personal priorities. Chapa United FC confirms that coach Kopo will be stepping down as head coach as his contract officially comes to an end at midnight tonight. Coach Kopo joined the club in January 2024 on 1-year contract and played a pivotal role in the team's journey this past year. Despite being offered a contract renewal 6 months ago, Coach Kopo has opted not to extend his tenure with the club, citing a desire to return to Johannesburg to focus on his family and personal priorities. Meanwhile, Thabo September, who served as co-coach with Kopo, will take over as the club's new head coach. As we bid farewell, we are pleased to announce that Coach Thabo September will take over as head coach, continuing his impactful journey with the team. He will be supported by newly appointed assistant coach Mabuti Kanyeza, who brings a wealth of knowledge and experience from his illustrious career as both a player and a coach. On the other hand, Kopo leaves the Chili Boys in position 9 on the Betway premiership log standings with just 14 points from 11 outings. Next up, Sibisi's future to be decided at Pirates. Now, Nkosinathi Sibisi's future is set to be finalized sooner rather than later, according to Soccer Laduma. The Sia crew had reported that Sibisi has an option in his contract with the Buccaneers. Pirates have a 2-year option in Sibisi's contract, and they have an opportunity to take the first one in January to keep him for at least another year. An announcement on his future is expected to be made in the coming weeks. As previously reported by the Sia crew, Sibisi has an option in his contract with the Soweto Giants. His current deal expires at the end of the campaign, and it's understood that the Buccaneers have to indicate whether or not they're going to extend his deal in January. Next up, and finally, the last report of 2024, Kaizer Chiefs scout for a player in Europe. Now, in one of their methods of restructuring the club, Amakosi have went as far as looking for a player in Europe. Reports coming out of Naturena have suggested that the Glamour Boys are believed to have shown interest in Sweden-based midfielder Luke Leroux, with plans to bring him back to MZANSI. Soccer Laduma had previously reported, however, that Chiefs rivals Sundowns had expressed interest in the midfielder, though no deal materialized. Reports now have it that Amakhosi could shift their focus on Leroux following challenges in acquiring their initial targets such as Owis Apolis and Tshepang Moremi from AmaZulu. Some of the new interest from the club is coming after failing to get their original targets like Oswin Apolis and also Tshepang Moremi from AmaZulu, and that is why they're now looking at Luke Leroux. They're really looking at boosting their midfield, whether with a winger or a number 10 like Leroux is one of the players they're looking at. It's all about the scouts and recruiters who suggest players to the technical team as well as the management. Laduma added that Leroux's decision whether or not to return to South Africa lies with his current club, Vanamo. Even if we say that they have money to bring him back home like they did with past players like Bernard Parker, Tsepo Masiela or even Keegan Dolly, it will depend on the player himself whether he wants to come back home or not. It will be interesting to see what happens with him in January, and Chiefs are crossing fingers to at least sign a player that both the management and the technical team agree upon. Sokala Duma even contacted the player's representative, Matthew, who neither denied or confirmed Chiefs' interest. Matthew says it's more likely for Chiefs to add new players at the start of the next season as opposed to the January transfer window. There hasn't been any serious discussions with Chiefs management about Luke Leroux. Given all central midfielders that Chiefs currently have, I assume it's more likely they will look to add players at the start of the next season as opposed to the January window. Well, there you have it folks. Be sure to leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and please go visit our social media pages. Be sure to check out our TikTok and Facebook channels at MZANSIHOOD Sports, and from me to you, wishing you a happy new year and have a great one.